Hey there, welcome back. This is episode 6, I think. Yeah, we're not splitting up episode 5 into 2 parts. Just gonna go ahead and just start a fresh episode because this is different from Orbis. It's a different kind of town and area we're kind of working on in this episode. We're gonna be doing just all Aqua Road and Nath quests for this session here. So we were kind of in a nice flow state. We were just kind of going off of our last session in Orbis questing, so we were kind of flowing here. And when you're kind of getting that kind of momentum, you just gotta stay in motion, right? Like a rolling stone stays in motion or something. Is that the saying? If that's how the saying goes. So yeah, just getting some etc. items. I'm just thinking ahead. We're gonna just get these ahead of time for the Huckle quest to get the Orbis Tower Scrolls to traverse up and down real quick. Take the shortcut in case we need to, transition between Orbis and Nath or Aqua or something. We'll just have those scrolls. And we're just thinking ahead here, buying the scrolls for that legendary spirit. We are missing the helm for defense 100%. I don't think that guy sells it. So we'll just go pick that up when we go descend down Eos Tower. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, it's got a scroll seller down there in Eos Tower. So we'll locate him and pick up the last scroll. And yes, just also knocking out that climbing stairs, that kind of server exclusive quest also. So this resident will be a part of it. In this session here, we get a lot of scrolls, like a lot of good ones that we can be using in our next scrolling session. Like shoe jump, a variety of denominations for that. Cape decks, glove attacks, glove decks also, glove attack, glove decks. We get a ton of scrolls, like good ones, like actually good ones, which kind of threw me for a loop because I actually was not expecting that, and they came relatively easily too. So that was nice. Our inventory starts to get a little bit cluttered because we're hoarding right now. We're just holding onto all our use and etc. and use and etc. is getting cluttered. So we'll have to kind of work on our inventory management, kind of toss things. Try to let go of the dummy scrolling habit because we're holding onto a lot of these scrolls to dummy scroll with. Let's do 2 more scrolling sessions before we decide on whether or not we're going to abandon the dummy scrolling way, because results don't lie, and sometimes you just have to kind of toughen up and just go for it. Don't be scared. And dummy scrolling is kind of like a scared tactic, maybe a little bit. And yeah, there's a scroll there. I think that's Knuckler for attack 60. We're getting a bunch of Knuckler for attack 60s. That's going to go into storage. And yeah, here we're just getting the Junior Pepe fish for Moppy. I think we have to. I was like unsure if we go back to Huckle or if we just go directly to Moppy and give those to him, because the quest doesn't specify. I wish it did. But we can always look it up later so we can save the trip, save some time. So yep, got a little bit of surplus there. Now we're in Aqua. This was a really nostalgic area. I remember when this first came out in like 2000. I want to say 2007. Yeah, when it first came out, everybody just flocked over here to check it out. And it is a neat area. It's got cool music, cool mobs. The only thing I don't enjoy are the floating flyers for mobs, because they're so hard to hit. They don't move fast, but there's a lot of like verticality. So if you're like a few pixels below it, you're gonna miss, and that is kind of annoying to deal with, especially when you're a melee class. Yeah, we're just kind of collecting Poopa eggs because we thought there was a quest that was asking for it, but we don't currently have it right now. Yep. So we kind of realized that, and then we could have farmed pupa eggs at this time, but we didn't know we needed like so much of it. Like we need a lot of pupa eggs later on, I think like 300. And yeah, I think we're gonna try to get those toy seals now. And in the meantime, we're just gonna kill these poison pupas. I think we had a sense that we need the spikes, those poison darts from them. So yeah, just gonna be spending just a little bit in this map, a little bit of time. Get those toy seals. Do our best to clear all the pupas, just to even out the spawn for all the mobs. That's a little bit of pain, but we get the hang of it, kind of. Like we're gonna miss inevitable. It's like inevitable. We're gonna miss a lot because it's like hard to get yourself at the right altitude to hit them. Yeah. So we do our best to Zerk here. We're not having Hyper Body on because the buff time is just so short and it's just so annoying. I want to just completely focus on just Zerking with what we got right now and hitting the mobs. I think it's because it's so hard to hit them that my attention is, has a limit. And it's kind of, if I just start trying to keep HP up, it's gonna kind of be at our limit of our abilities, and it'll be more, it'll consume more energy. So we just wait till we skill HP up until we start using it actively as a buff. But yeah, again, trying to Zerk here. We keep it up at least 90% of the time, so that's a win in my book. We don't die. We come close a few times. Well, I say close, but is it really? Because we know how much damage these things do, and if we know that, then we can just kind of not freak out and just sit back and know exactly where we're at in terms of our HP and our survivability. So we pick up some 2 snowshoes here, just in case we want to scroll them later, because we're going to be in Nath a little bit later on, just for quests, and I think Hectors are a good mob selection there. Just because I think they drop the Maple Soul Spear, so I definitely want to just give it a shot and try to farm that map. And very flat, good for mobbing. So that's just the thoughts we had there. Just picking up a few quests in the pot. Oh yeah, we were looking at Hugh's weird invention. We didn't realize there were like 5 steel plates that were required, and we're pretty short on steel ores. I thought we'd have way more than that, but I guess we don't. So we'll just hold off. It just gives you the oxygen tank cape, which is a cape, and they're really rare right now. So that would be a potential item we could dummy with. But we got plenty of oxygen consumables, those bubbles, so we'll just use those for now and not take up our 10 speed cape anyways, because I wouldn't want to wear that oxygen tank if we have our Icarus. And yeah, just turning in the Master Sergeant Fox quest. We were kind of trying to play around with our int, see if we would have 10 int, but we only have 9, so there's no point in wearing int equipment right now until we can get at least 10. So we wouldn't get that +1 or that 1 extra MP per level up. So that's okay. Yeah, I think we're trying to clear up some used inventory slots, which we get a good amount back. And I forget what we're doing right now, but it's going to be a lot of Pepe and Letty farming. Yeah, I think it's Pepe's. Yeah, we need to get more fish. So that's exactly what we do here. Luckily we had some surplus, so this is pretty quick to get the 100 stack. And yeah, we use HB there, because these are not flying and they're more basic, so we have the mental capacity to keep track of our HB. That was a nice scroll. I forget what scroll that was. But yes. Just trying to keep it up. Oh, this part here. We're looking for seal meats, and I didn't realize they were so rare. Like, these things, on average, per ball of these, you only get like around three per platform, if we're lucky. Sometimes the platforms don't even have any seal meats that come out of them. So these are unexpectedly difficult to get, and this was a bit of a long session here at killing seals. Like, you would think that the mob itself is seal meat and that they would drop their meat after you slay them, but that apparently the game thinks otherwise. But it's okay. This is okay grinding experience. They also have a nice scroll that they drop. I think they drop Cape Dex 60s. So we're kind of inadvertently just farming them and reaping the benefit of their drops, their drop table. Also pretty decent zerking practice here. This is high quality practice, I would say. Just because they hit us a little bit hard. And we also have issues hitting them because sometimes we land directly on top of them and then we have to kind of back up to be able to hit them. So a little bit of positioning here, like there. We were on top of it, so we couldn't hit it. Get the Nanuke quest, so that also asks for seal meats, which is great. So great. We're already kind of thinking to ourselves like, dang, these seal meats are kind of tricky. They're kind of not that common. And we stick around this map for some reason. I'm not sure why, because there's a better spawn map. Better map with spawn of the seals. Like there's the freezers and the zappers. Yeah, anyways, the dark blue seals. In that one map right before Aqua Town. But yeah, we just stick to this map for a little while, which is actually kind of good because then we actually collect a bunch of Poopa spikes, or those poison darts, and that kind of accomplishes a quest later on that we didn't even know existed. Turn that quest into dry squid, and yes, continue the seal meat collecting. And yeah, now that HP lasts a full minute, we can buff it now. We can keep it buffed. Just because we don't have to worry about, having to reuse it every 30 seconds. Just helps a lot. And yeah, doing a pretty good job at keeping up our pseudo HP up. Pseudo zerking up. I'm mixing up my words. Yeah, pseudo zerking, not HBing, pseudo zerking. Yep, get a good amount of meso from this session here in Aqua and Nath. I think at the end we're up to like 26 mil or something, and it's only going to go up from there. We have plenty of meso for level 70 in our taming mob, but we can always use some more meso. I wonder how much we'll have at level 70. Not much goes on in this episode either. We just knock out like 20 quests. Oh, and we got that strawberry popsicle. It's a one weapon attack kind of event, temporary item. So that's pretty sick. Pretty happy we got that. I think it's not that too common of a reward from that ice cooler. So that's great. That's great. I think it lasts like a month or something. And it's an unused slot anyway, so it's good. We got like a little nice power up with that. And yeah, now it kind of occurs to us that we can go to the other map that we were just talking about, because it has better spawn. And, oh, they're called Sparkers. Sparker. What I call it originally? Forgot. Shockers, I think. No, yeah, we said Shocker, but they're called Sparkers. And yeah, gonna just kind of grind through this map here. Stay here for a little while because we end up completing the card set for the freezer. So we try to use as much as we can. We do this until we level up, and then we move on to the next kind of quest. I only do this because of the card EXP buff. Like otherwise, I would have just left after we got all the seal meats we needed. It's also not bad either because I think there's quests later that ask for seal meats. So we're gonna need more than the 100 that is currently being asked of us right now. Check out the blue bone helm, 1 dex. Just hang on to it. It's got dex on it, so maybe we'll scroll it later if we don't get anything else better by then, which is unlikely. It'll probably end up being sold. Saw a guy just kind of walk through here, so we check ownership. Ensure that we actually own the map, so we can just loot the map. We can loot what comes out from these mobs, because this is ours, and rightfully so. There he is. He flies through again. He kills some stuff, I think, and then that's when we decide to change channel, because there's that seal meat on the ground that wasn't technically ours. So, you know, we'll just pass it up. We'll give up that seal meat. We'll just find one more on our own, just to be safe. Yeah, so we got that EXP buff up top there. Almost leveling up. We just got like 20% more. Get to like level 48 at the end of the session, which is nice. Got decent amount of levels here in Aqua, and we're also gonna cider later because it turns out we actually don't have like accuracy issues here, which is great. Like the work we did early on kind of prepared us for this, which is nice. Although when we get to Korean Folktown, we're not going to be able to get far there because there's those tigers, the Hogul and Hidoris. I think they need 111 and 110 accuracy respectively, and we'll be like 30 or 35 accuracy short. And don't even get me started on the blins. The little blue flame blin is 205 accuracy at level 48. And the transform blend is 135. It's just stupid, because our goal accuracy is 200. Like like our goal is just 200 accuracy, and this thing's has requiring 205, but we are under leveled, so maybe it'll be going down to a reasonable amount when we are at the appropriate level to kill them. But yeah, Korean Folktown, we won't get far there. Aqua will be just fine. And yes, almost done here. We'll be getting our level up and moving on. So broke this up into 2 parts. We did kind of the first half of Aqua, and we're leaving the second half for part 2. We're gonna make this part a 2-parter. I think that'll be the right move because there's a lot to do in Aqua in terms of questing. So yeah, now we got 9 in Hyper Body. This will last 90 seconds now, so can put a little more attention to actually killing mobs now, instead of having to worry about having our Hyper Body up. Yeah, this is all good. sure we got enough mana elixirs. We'll probably change to a higher and a pot pretty soon here. Doing the Sea Fire quest. This is going to require us going to Alcaster. Almost decided against doing it because when we were kind of killing those Lettys and assessing the drop rate of those snow crystals, ice crystals, they were a little bit kind of uncommon, but they actually were, it was manageable. They dropped fairly often. They seem to kind of come in bursts, those snow crystals. But yeah, we're just killing Poopas now, getting those eggs. We actually need 200, but we didn't know that, so we just stop when we hit the 100 eggs. And yeah, these are just a delight to kill. Just because they fly and hard to hit. This uses up so much of your focus to hit a flying mob. Especially if you miss and they go the opposite direction, then you kind of have to think about chasing it down or just giving it up and getting it the next kind of ball of mob that you mob. And yeah, selling some stuff here. We got a nice thief top. I think we'll store that and like pass it on to our main or something later on. Just because there's potential if we get like a few good luck passes, get like a 28 dex top or something, or yeah, 28 dex, yes. There's 28 luck top, and yeah, turn in those Poopas, or yes, scroll for speed 60, cool. Get some ciders. And I think we go kill some paper ghosts next. Get that get her quest done. And, so check it out. We killed the extra bee. We get that scroll for glove 30, which is pretty cool. It's a good scroll. Might try to see if we can land a 60 on that glove that we passed the dummy scroll on. Yeah, we cannot hit any of the leaders yet, leader A or B, so skip them for now. Not gonna waste an accuracy pot. I just am a little skeptical that we'll be able to hit those. Didn't calculate accuracy requirements for those. Yeah, so we don't farm crows, but we try to kill a couple just to see if they'll drop a shoot jump 30, which it doesn't, but that's expected. And here we go. We cider here, which was not really a mistake, but it just makes things a little more difficult because I was expecting to be able to hit these no problem. But we do have accuracy issues here for the lanterns, not the big cloud foxes, just the lanterns. But they go down easy enough. Stay in Zerkt, stay in pseudo Zerkt. We slip up here and there, forget the HP, overheal by like 100 every now and then. But like I said, keep it up 90% of the time. And we're playing for hours on time, so I think we can give ourselves some leniency, some clemency in that regard, because it's already impressive enough that we can keep this up for so long. It's not, like I said, maybe it's not impressive, but it does take a lot of focus to do this for hours, which is the idea, you know. Eventually in the end we'll get really good at Zerking. Yep, got that paper lantern quest done. NPC some stuff. And you saw we're not doing 400 Cloud Foxtails. I'm still kind of aversive to them. I kind of hate that mob right now. We checked the gash machine. Apparently we can gash right now, even though we're level 47. I swear you have to be level 50 to use the machine, but that's good to know. Maybe we'll once we get some use inventory space freed up, we'll use our 35 gash tickets or 70, whatever the time is, and we'll do a nice little live commentary when we do our gash, followed up with a scrolling session maybe. That'll be cool. I think that would be a cool little episode. Entertaining, more entertaining than watching me quest for sure. Because this is boring. I'm realizing this is really boring to watch. But you know, we're just gonna be posting raw footage. Just gonna be our style of videos for now. And yeah, we make it up to a higher floor where there's only the white leddies, and we do this for a little while. The snow crystals, they come. They just, you know, don't come all the time. But it's at a frequent enough drop rate that we're willing to stick it out and just finish it. These drop shoe jump 10s. I think we get like 1 or 2 of them. Just nice. So far we've I think we passed 110% out of 8, so 1 for 8 on 10s. So I think we're due for a 10% pass pretty soon here. Yeah, very kind of repetitive, boring section here. Not much to really say here. And I saw the number 1, Snow Crystal 1, and I was thinking, oh god, if there's Snow Crystal 2, and it says get 200 Snow Crystals, I'm gonna be pissed. Because if it did that, I wasn't gonna finish 2. Luckily, it's just the 100. Luckily. So yeah, these are cake, piece of cake. Finish the card set for these as well, I think. So, also accomplishing a little bit of a monster book. Although I don't think we're going to get Legendary Collector unless we specifically farm for it. Because we don't have very many finished sets. We just have like incomplete sets. We're going to get the Quest Virtuoso first at this rate, which is desirable. That's what I want. For now, at least. And if at any point we choose to finish and go for Legendary Collector, it'll be mostly done anyways, so yeah. Not really a priority. We're getting lazy here. We don't pick up a lot of Meso, a lot of drops, but it's okay. We do our best, and it's not imperative. Our Meso is fine at this time. We're doing good. Get a lot of equipments here. They're not really high value because these are level like 32, I think, so they're not going to drop anything kind of pricey. But we get a large quantity, and that adds up to like a mil or 2, maybe even 3. So it's nice. There we go. Jump, shoot, jump 10. First one there, or second one. Forget, lost track. We got a couple now. Almost done with the snow crystals. See, it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all, especially with this spawn rate in this vertical map. It's good for us. And done. Done. So I'm going to turn in, get that item from Alcaster, go back to Aqua, get those 100 Pupa eggs, turn that in, turn in the snow crystal ball, and then that'll wrap it up for this part 1 here. Sped it up pretty quick because, again, nothing really noteworthy happens in this session. It's just us questing and leveling. And we're relieved to see that we have the sphere. We don't need to get a higher quantity of snow crystals. Not a fan of getting the eggs, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. So just do it. It's not terrible. It's just kind of yeah, just kind of annoying. We've done worse. Not gonna be a long grind. They drop them very often. And they also drop a scroll that is good for us. I forget what it is, but it's also, you know, reap the rewards of doing these collection quests. Halfway there. So yeah, I apologize. Sometimes I think these videos aren't going to be too interesting unless we have a scrolling segment. Because seriously, nothing is really cool is gonna happen. We're just gonna be questing mostly, unless we figure out something interesting, like I don't know, like a boss or something, or if we make some big headway in some area that I don't know of right now. But, just questing footage. And use a return to town scroll, please. You don't need to walk. Please use the scroll. Okay, there we go. And yeah, get the picture book. We're good to head back to Nautilus when we are back in Victoria. 26.54 million. It's only going to keep piling up from here, freeing up some etc. space, and yeah, here we go. Part 2 to come soon. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.